Dreamscape presents A Noble Pursuit, a Regency romance by Laura Beers, narrated by Sasha Higgins. Prologue. Canada, 1813. Lord Dudley Beauchamp reluctantly opened his right eye with a great effort. Immediately, the thought of closing it and returning to the darkness was too appealing to resist. His whole body ached, and his head pounded fiercely. "He's stirring," someone said from next to him. He heard booted steps coming closer. "Lieutenant Beauchamp," the familiar voice of the ship's surgeon started. "How are you feeling?" Dudley groaned as he shifted slightly on the uncomfortable bed, attempting to ignore the scratchy straw poking through the thin mattress covering. "Like death," he responded hoarsely. "That's to be expected," Mr. Barnett replied. "You were dealt quite a blow." Raising one hand to his head, Dudley attempted to open his eyes again, but only succeeded on the right side, as his left was covered with bandaging. "What happened? You don't remember?" Dudley shook his head, and immediately regretted the action. His headache had intensified since he woke up. The short, red-haired surgeon sat down on the chair next to the bed. "The Americans captured the pennants." "They did?" He dropped his hand back to his side. "I was sure that the schooner could outrun any ship the Americans have." Barnett nodded. Dudley dreaded the answer to his next question, but he asked anyway. "And the crew?" "The casualties were many," Barnett said, lowering his gaze. "How many?" 56 men killed and 94 wounded, Barnett admitted, bringing his gaze back up. Dudley felt as though someone had punched him in the gut. "That many?" "Aye," the surgeon confirmed. "And what of Captain Monroe?" Barnett winced. "Dead." Dead. Tears burned in Dudley's eyes as he let the horrific news sink in. Many of his friends, his comrades, had perished. Yet he was alive. How was that possible? "You're not without injury," Barnett said as if reading his thoughts. "You've been unconscious for nearly 3 days now." 3 days? "Aye," Barnett confirmed. "Do you recall the explosion that injured you? The cannonball took out the main mast and blasted you nearly the length of the ship. I thought you were dead for sure." Dudley attempted to recall the memory, but his mind felt befuddled and heavy.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?